Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2018 GSB Show, Game of Loans to Infinity and GSBeyond. Please take a moment to turn off your cell phones and remember to collect your personal belongings after the show. And now, please welcome to the stage creative directors Lauren Blake and Matt Strauss, and executive producers Bobby Samuels and Joseph Gobriel.
To the 2018 GSB Show. Before we begin, a few thank yous. Tonight would not be possible without the immense effort of nearly 200 members of the GSB community. Thank you. We so appreciate your immense talents and work.
Like so many GSB show leaders before us, we are indebted to Tiffany Gabrielson, who has been a tireless advocate and mentor. We'd also like to give special thanks to our NBA One producers, Sarah Goodison and Lanny Rosenfield. And our NBA One creative directors, Leon Borma and Kate Cooper.
The Fox Theater crew has been instrumental in putting on this show, and we appreciate all they do. Special thanks to Ernie, Nigel, Sebastian, Doc, Jonathan, Dave, and Cowboy. Woo. We'd also like to thank all of you. You are the inspiration for the show's content, and you're the reason we put it on in the first place. The purpose of tonight is to bring this community together. And so we couldn't be more thrilled that you're all here.
We started working on the show roughly 364 days ago. Starting with an all-original script, the team created hilarious videos, choreographed some amazing dances, assembled and directed a killer band, and the writers even penned an opening song that is the first totally original song in recent memory. The set team built incredible new set pieces, and the tech and stage management teams helped us bring it all to life. It truly was a team effort, and we're so excited to get to share it with all of you. So without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the 2018 GSB Show. Game of Loans to Infinity and GSBeyond.
This is the voice of God. I command you to silence all smartphones, unwrap all your candy, and kill all of the firstborns. Only joking about that last part. A little Old Testament humor. But seriously, turn off your phones. Now that we have all that out of the way, let me tell you one of my favorite stories. It was a simpler time. It was 10 millennia ago, or was it 12? Let's call it 16 cubit years ago. That sounds right. Oh, what a great time it was. I remember.
God. Can we get on with the story? Not all of us have eternity here.
Let us handle this one, big guy.
All right, all right. But don't forget about the...
Don't worry, God. We got this. We're your Stanford Graduate School of Business muses, your official storytellers and guides for tonight. I'm Calliope, the R.J. Miller Scholar of the Muses. I organize your group projects, ski weekends, practically everything in your GSB life, except your underwear drawer.
That's where I come in.
I'm
Amarato, the patio dance floor commissioner muse. Among many important responsibilities, I run the GS Broken Slack channel. Are there any newly eligible bachelors out there tonight?
And I'm Tim.
And you are?
The sexy muse. The heroic muse.
No.
The token male muse.
And you can barely do that.
Enough! We've noticed a startling lack of history in the GSB Management Foundation's curriculum. We understand that Week 0 attempts to fill that gap with...
The finger painting and Legos.
Shut up, Tim. A rigorous academic curriculum, but since no one tells you the history of your illustrious school, that's where we step in. We'll start this story, well... Let's go back to the dawn of time when the earth was young, but the verses still rhyme. It was dark and cold when the sun dipped low. No fire, no wheels, not even learning go. Silicon Valley Valley, startups hadn't started. Amazon was primeless and mankind was broken-hearted. Great leaders are needed as society grows. There must be a place for ideas to flow. Those with the resolve that made us surrender. They built the schools of engineering, medicine, and law for those who valued learning and gave up wealth creation. They had a lesson plan for a school of education.
All of these bright students lacked one essential skill. The builders and the teachers had deep pockets to fill. They needed a place where money could be made.
That would be intense.
Well, they won't disclose your grade. One school to rule them all, at least in its own mind. An institution that could weather all the scandals you can find. All of you here can finally bear witness. It's the one, the only, the Graduate School of Business.
Looking back through time is meant to make us wise. And sure, we don't love lessons from really sad white guys. We'll help you skim the case so you can still LP. It's the history of the GS, history of the GS, history of the GSB.
All the singing in the world would not a campus make. A patron was the answer to keep dreaming once awake. One man heard the people's call, you know of his name. A Western wheeler dealer who wore Stanford as his name.
I'm Leland Stanford Sr., and I followed gold out west. When it comes to building railroads, some say that I'm the best. Cash can only buy you things that make like lots of fun. If your name is to outlive you, you have to have a son.
I'm Leland Stanford Jr. I got big shoes to fill. I love books and learning. They sure give me a thrill. I got a big idea. Let's build a school filled with love.
A son, that sounds expensive.
Genius, hit me from above.
Now we've got to build that school, right?
Yeah,
you probably should.
Yeah. Probably.
Pretty bad.
Shit! Wait!
God? Did it happen? Is it over? Damn me. That's the wrong guy. I am so sorry. Classic mix-up. I'd given very clear instructions for Leland Stanford Sr. You know, racist, railroad baron, wife gets poisoned.
What? First the death of my son, and now you're telling me I'm being poisoned? What are you, omnipotent or just impotent?
Looking back through time
is meant to make us wise. And sure, we don't love lessons from really sad white guys. We'll help you skim the case so you can still LP. It's
It's the history of the GS, history of the GS, history of the GSB. I've got work to do, boys. Don't you all have some track to lay? Stanford, that greedy old bastard, he gave money to the school, but only enough to last 7 days. On day 1, they recruited. It wouldn't be prudent to have a school without a student. There was Genghis Khan and Napoleon, even Joan of Arc, before that shit got dark.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special treat for you tonight. All the way from the great beyond, one of history's best networkers. His enemies fear him, and a startling number of you could call him Grandpa. The one, the only, Genghis Khan!
They hired. What knowledge could they feature out of school without a teacher? Such fun work, well, that's just great. I hope you're prepared. Your class starts at 8 on day 3. They built accountants did the math, so they just housed half.
In that second year, don't we want them here?
Oh, honey, we won't miss them. They'll love the pass-down system. On day 4, Wednesday, a day of rest. On days 5 and 6, they travel. How could they learn to study without a drinking buddy? Talking, skiing in the Alps, hooking up with a local, or vomiting in meetings with real business moguls.
That really happened.
On day 7, they make curriculum.
Who gives a shit? Go back to the trips.
Yes.
And it was done, and it was good.
Yeah, it was. Looking back through time is meant to make us wiser. And sure, we don't love lessons from really dead white guys. We'll help you skim the case so you can still LP. It's the history of the GS, history of the GS, history of the GSB.
But that was long ago, and you're all about today. I'm printing out that case, Lord, Lordy, Lord. Please don't cold call me, because I'm gonna skim and pray.
Skim and pray, skim and pray, skim and pray, skim and pray.
The great people of the world are starting to arrive. Flags and flags will begin to fry.
Skim and pray, skim and pray.
I'll never give the jewelry to many first recruits and military leaders put away their gun and boots.
Skim and pray, skim and pray.
More academic aces and bananas than a bunch of us answer in school like you would pay for lunch.
Skim and pray, skim and pray.
11 pioneers spread all across the land from an age of bronze to an age of bronze.
To the cars that made us free, then driverless technology. If you know the key to so much more, the GSB are for a distant shore.
Aries red planet begging from the stars. Earth was our beginning, only now we're on to Mars.
On to Mars, on to Mars, on to Mars, on to Mars. GSB is going to Mars. Looking back through time is meant to make us wise. So we don't love lessons from really dead white guys. We all skimmed the case, and now we can LP.
Can I get an LP?
LP!
Can I get an LP?
LP!
Can I get an LP?
LP!
Now we can LP. Now we can LP. Now we can LP. Now everybody!
Now we can LP. Now we can LP.
No! I know it's not just the people standing up who didn't LP. We all need to work together to bring the curve down and our spirits up. Everybody up! Up!
Now we
can...
Hey! Come on, guys! We got a show to do!
This was the history of the GS, history of the GS, history of the GSB.
Our story begins on a lovely autumn quarter day, the type of day where the night center has a gentle breeze and soft jazz playing through the loudspeakers. The class of 2022, the MBA ones, were frantically sizing up their peers and trying to settle into a friend group.
Like passengers fighting for lifeboats on the Titanic. Help! Help! Who will co-host my small group dinner with me?
Never fear, Tim and his sous vide are here.
And the class of 2021, the MBA 2s, were busy not giving a fuck.
Amen.
The students were gathered outside of G101, waiting for class to begin.
But that's just life at the GSB, right?
Yeah, well, for now at least. I can't believe how close we are to the end of the year and to summer. Only 8 more months to go. Ben, what are you going to be doing this summer? Are you going to be blasting off to Mars?
Well, definitely big things on the horizon, but still working out the details. What I do know, though, is that it's going to be a real home run. I guess you could say I'm looking to have a ball, strike it big, or find a giant opportunity. Baseball, guys. I'm trying to find a job with my favorite team. Gosh, I can't even catch a break.
For those of you who aren't following Ben's terrible jokes, they're sports puns. And I'm telling you this now because they're not going to stop.
So, what about the two of you lovebirds? What do you guys got planned for the summer? You've clearly been inseparable since Columbia.
Well, we're still trying to figure it out, but we're definitely staying together. Being alone last summer really sucked. Do you know how long it takes a single guy to finish a 64-pack of Soylent?
Usually 64 days.
That's adorable. But we're here now, and I'd say it's time for a big adventure. Solo hikes across Patagonia, or a Sherpa-led trek up Everest, or maybe even going to Mars. I hear they're releasing the application soon, along with 8 videos explaining how the allocation lottery will work.
Wait, to Mars?
Yeah, Mars. You probably deleted the email, but the GSB Mars campus is finishing soon, and they're offering a new GSB on Mars program where, along with taking classes, students get to intern with one of Elon Musk's companies on Mars.
That sounds dangerous.
No. The administration says it's 100% safe. They even sent MSXers up there and checked that they came back alive.
That makes sense.
Well, that sounds like fun then. Hey, maybe you guys could even have the first Martian baby.
Not in a million years. But hey, you and your SO should come with us to Mars.
Yeah, Nina and I would love to do some travel, maybe even to Mars. But she's always so busy with her work. Investor meeting this, press inquiry that.
Excuse me. I'm sensing some raw feelings. Would you like to walk and talk?
No, Michelle.
How about a life visioning exercise?
How about no?
I have a box of Kleenex in my backpack and an endless appetite to talk about feelings.
Oh, Michelle, it's not that bad. You can cut it out. Besides, you'll get to be a leadership fellow next year. So, Michelle, what have you got planned for the summer?
My mum's already signed me up for a 14-week VC internship at her firm. A summer filled with unicorns and imaginary business models.
Come on, you can't abandon us all summer. What about a GSB trek to Santa's workshop? Or a trip to Aruba for a G-Mix? Or GSB on Mars?
Totally. Maybe I can squeeze in Tahoe in September. This internship is just so long. My mum's always wanted me to follow in her footsteps, and working at Redwood Ventures this summer is the first step. She's been dreaming about it since investing in semiconductors was cool. Well, since forever, really.
Look, why don't you just go on one trip? Give me one good reason why you shouldn't be in Shanghai this summer. Just one.
Totally. Before Michelle could awkwardly weasel out of Ben's question, Professor Higgins' class ended.
Oh my gosh, I thought that class was never going to end.
I know, right? It's totally weird how much we talk about the Porter's Five Forces without ever calling it the Porter's Five Forces. I mean, is that normal?
I have no idea. I don't think about any of this stuff until the morning of the exam.
You need to learn where to look, young lady. My TAs and I were in the middle of an incredibly important discussion, and now you've made me lose my train of thought.
Excuse me, Professor Higgins?
You're excused.
Professor Higgins, I'm Dr. Abigail Crane.
Oh, yes, I know who you are. What do you want? I need to get going. Those student papers are not going to grade themselves. Oh, wait. Oh, yes, they will. My TAs will.
Professor Higgins, I was wondering if you could try to end your class on time so that I could start my class on time.
Abigail, you wouldn't understand, sweetie. You're only a lecturer at the GSB, not a professor. What do you teach? Is it touchy-feely?
Touchy-feely? No, I teach entrepreneurship.
Oh, see, my work is actually important. I'm soon going to complete the ultimate academic work here at the GSB. It could be the first research presented on Mars, so I need my time with my students. Abby.
It's Dr. Crane, and I need my time with my students, too.
I'm so glad you asked. I'm happy to share with you all the details about my critical work on frameworks, the foundation of the entire GSB. You know, our academic creations based on simplified models are always perfectly applicable to every real-world practical situation. Why would you need any of those other classes when you have a beautiful framework for everything?
It's ridiculous. Beautiful frameworks. We can't let them keep going.
Shut up, Tim. You can't interrupt the story like that. Dr. Crane will take care of it.
But you can't have a framework for everything.
And that's where you're wrong. We're finally at a point where we've hit what I call the peak framework. So my research is perfectly timed to revolutionize the field of business. I've developed a framework to keep track of all of the other frameworks so you can choose which one to use in any given scenario. I call it...
Please tell me it's not called...
The framework.
Of course it is.
It goes something like this. A is for agile, you gotta move swiftly. A is for agile, you gotta move swiftly. A is for agile, you gotta move swiftly. Oh, framework starts with F. B is for blockchain, forget about crypto. B is for blockchain, forget about crypto. B is for blockchain, forget about crypto. Oh, framework starts with F. C is for culture, fuck who really cares. C is for culture, fuck who really cares. C is for culture, fuck who really cares. Oh, framework starts with F. D is for disruption, they won't see it coming. D is for disruption, they won't see it coming. D is for disruption, they won't see it coming. Oh, framework starts with F.
I really must be going. My class is starting.
Okay, we'll have plenty more time to talk about the framework.
I'm worried. I'm really worried.
Oh, just give him a chance.
No, do you know what comes next? F is for fucking annoying. Fucking annoying starts with F. F is for fucking annoying. Fucking annoying starts with F. F is fucking annoying. Fucking annoying starts with F. Fucking starts with F.
Dr. Crane wasn't the only one painfully struggling with...
Glenn Craman is in the audience. You can't use adverbs willy-nilly like that. Allow me. Dr. Crane wasn't the only one struggling with some interpersonal dynamics. Mr. Stafferty was desperately trying to lead the weekly Mars Task Force conference call, but it was turning into an awful game of telephone.
Like this? Hello? Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Hello? Hello?
Is that you, Tim?
Or like this. Hello? Is it me you're looking for?
That's enough. No more imaginary props for you two.
No, no, no. We can't have palm trees. The high talcum content of the Mars soil would kill them immediately. And plus, we don't have water to waste on vanity plants.
Thank you for the valuable feedback, Elon. Just one moment, please. Mrs. Golden, Elon said that it may be potentially difficult to keep the palm trees alive.
Tell him it is a tradition. The board has already approved $1 million per palm tree, specifically for palm trees around the new student residences on the new Mars campus.
Got it. Okay, well, just one moment. Mr. Musk, the palm trees are very important to the board.
And the trees wouldn't even fit anyway. At its highest point, the Mars bubble will be only 12 feet tall. Anyway, the poor trees would freeze. We're only heating the bubble to a frigid 60 degrees.
Won't that be cold?
It will make the students hardier.
Got it. Okay, just one moment. Mrs. Golden, unfortunately, I haven't been able to make much progress with him.
How can we have a GSB bubble without palm trees? So many fond memories. Have I told you about how I met my first husband in front of Schwab? It was winter quarter, 1985. I was wearing my favorite teal tracksuit, doing my favorite Jane Fonda aerobics video.
Do we have anything else to discuss? I'm a little bit busy running 6 companies right now.
Yes, Mr. Musk, the only other problem was the school slogan. You mentioned that you have some concerns?
Yes. You see, change lives, change organizations, change the world doesn't quite resonate with me. I've always been more of a change the universe kind of person. Anyway, I say we scrap the whole thing. New slogan, kick ass or go home.
Nice. Nice work, Elon. Kick ass or go home. Kick ass or go home. Kick ass.
Robert, can you stop repeating that? We need to keep this PG. Dean Levin is in the audience.
Ooh, what seat is Johnny sitting in?
Thank you for the feedback, Elon, once again. Just a minute. Elon brought up changing the slogan again, and honestly, it sounds pretty lame. He proposed
still talking to me.
Oh God. Okay, so just one minute. Mrs. Golden.
But guess what he said at the Beer Pong for Leaders semifinal?
Mrs. Golden, Elon brought up changing the slogan again, and honestly, it sounds pretty lame.
Blasphemy! Who does that punk think he is?
He designed and funded the whole Mars campus?
Rhetorical question. He can't just stroll in here as a GSB wannabe and change this school. I won't even take his concerns to the board. Hang up on him. Hang up on him immediately.
Okay, just, Mr. Musk, something came up. Sorry, I have to go.
Huh?
Oh, sorry, Mrs. Golden, that ended in a mess.
You have got to keep an eye on him.
Okay, I will do. Bye.
Well, that didn't end well.
Yeah, who would have guessed you wouldn't have perfect alignment between entitled alumni, overpaid bureaucrats, and self-obsessed billionaires?
Shut up, Tim. But disagreements or not, Elon Musk was going to see to it that every detail on Mars was exactly to his liking.
Kick ass or go home. So good. Yossi Feinbot! Yossi!
You called?
Yes. Yossi Feinbot, put the plan into action.
What plan? You need to be more specific for my algorithms to work. Machine learning can't take over the universe quite yet.
Thank heavens for that. Put plan disruption into action. Ooh. Plan legacy. Plan money, money, money. Plan super freak.
I don't understand. Please reboot me. Wait a few seconds and make the request again.
Woo. Yossi Feinbot, put plan super freak into action.
I've put in place a dual authentication policy without considering user needs or feedback. Dual authentication is required. Please state the balance in your checking account ending with 5403.
Ooh, 6,448,543,322,136.42.
Success! You called?
Yes, Yossi. Put plan. No. The time has come for the Musk civilization on Mars to become a reality, a ridiculously profitable reality. The construction of the GSB Mars campus is almost complete, and the extraordinary 6% of students who are accepted will soon be on their way. I considered including some other non-GSB students, maybe from some East Coast business schools. But why bother? Mars doesn't have any sad, underperforming businesses that need to be overhauled by consultants or levered up by private equity. It is just that wonderful! Yes, the GSBers are exactly who I need. Leaders who are smart, innovative, good-looking, and completely gullible. After taking touchy-feely, they're not allowed to cross the net. So they'll never see my true intentions. The GSBers will be my lowly, unpaid intern workforce. For the first time ever, I will have a profitable company, and I will be incredibly rich. No, I'm already incredibly rich. I will be incredibly rich, squared or cubed. Blasting out of this world to line my pockets with more money. That's the secret goal of SpaceX. First Martian trillionaire. Oh yeah, I'll get to write all of the rules and take all the best ideas. On Mars I won't face any competition, but who will work for me? I need to bring some winners from the GSB to help my business prosper. From Silicon Valley, some business school risk takers from the GSB will be the Mars trailblazers and live in harmony. SpaceX sight, Stanford might, GSB's all right with me. Yeah. Hey, 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 hey. GSB say more money, more money. Let's make more money, yow. More money, more money. A Martian entrepreneur whose industry is terraforming. Because I'm sure that there is some potential profit if I own the atmosphere. I will mine this planet of red. Its resources for the taking. And everything I do will be disruption. Profits will be obscene. I need to bring some winners.
Like from the GSB.
Some real impressive figures.
30 under 30.
Could use some heavy hitters.
Like from the GSB.
Who are always thinking bigger.
A Martian colony.
Space Excite. Stanford might. GSB's alright with me. Yeah. Hey, 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 hey. GSB say more money. More money. Let's make more money. Ow. Muses sing. More money. Stanford might. GSB's alright with me. Yeah. GSB, more money. I love Mars.
Mars. Meeting and room request system. Pulling up Mars availability now. Fast library. Fast 203. 7 to 9 a.m. private. 9 to 10:30 a.m.
I didn't
interview.
ask for this.
10:30 to noon. Accounting review with Devin Kelsey. Fast 204.
Could
7
this
to 9 a.m. private.
interface be any worse?
Yes. Try the online version, Elon.
Hey, can we even use the name Elon Musk in this show? Isn't one of the writers trying to get a job at Tesla?
What? Would it make you feel better if we called him Milan Tusk?
Or SpaceXander the Great?
Oh, shut up, Tim. And stop breaking the fourth wall. We're not going to do that in this show. Anyway, let's see what's happening in those private meeting rooms in Bass.
How does that make you feel?
Yeah, give me more. Oh yeah.
More feedback, more.
Oh, have you watched that TED Talk about power poses? Amy Cuddy is the best. Take that down.
Right there.
What? I can't focus. What's that noise? Make this up.
I'm trying to have sex next door. Can you guys quiet down?
Sorry. 3 weeks. I've learned more about being a successful leader than I could have, ever imagined. Do you know you were God's gift to feedback?
I'm excellent in bass, if I do say so myself.
But, do you think you're ready for some more learning goals?
Yes.
I just had sex, and it felt so good.
Ben.
Nina.
What is this? I thought you said this would be a great place to meet VCs, but this is bizarre.
What do you mean? It's pitch roulette. You should know. You're my startup queen bee, remember? Hey, I even brought you your favorite drink, fresh mango juice.
Oh, thanks, love. But this is not pitching. This is a game for boys with more money than sense. Pitch roulette will be the next hit on the Game Show Network for sure. Did I miss anything big?
Well, you were 45 minutes late, but really you haven't missed anything, except for the group with the autonomous unicycles powered by blockchain and flaming hot Cheetos. Why weren't you here when it started, anyway?
I'm sorry. I was on a board call, and you know I cannot control how long those run. Are those kids pitching using cut glass to power 3D printers?
Nina, not everything is some super cool VR headset like your company.
Penny, you know I don't mean it like that. I'm just a little stressed out. You know we haven't made a big sale of our VR equipment yet, and our cash flow is getting a little thin.
It's fine. I'm sure you've got more important stuff to get to anyway.
I'm here. Can we just make the most of it?
Whatever. I've got a Damaso model I need to finish anyway. But you are coming with me to the HPSA gala on Friday night, right?
I have a call with Singapore, but I can try to make it.
Come on, Nina. I really, really want you there. Who else is going to tell me which salsa is the picante one? And this is our last chance to see Dean Levin dancing like a Muppet.
I don't think your classmates will notice if an SO is missing.
Hold up. Nina's an SO? But she's so fucking accomplished and... Oh.
Yep.
Are you living in the chance where there are hot girl response to your pickup lines on Tinder, Bumble, or Match.com? This dating app plugin uses machine learning to find pickup lines with the greatest success rates and automatically sends them to your matches.
The deep learning models take into account many variables. Sports teams, height difference, all other kinds of things.
If your dating app plugin is successful. Or your customers win over the women of their dreams and no longer need effective pickup lines.
Well, we'd have a lot of happy customers then.
So, what does that do to your customer acquisition cost?
Well, it'd be pretty high, I guess. And we would need a lot of VC funding.
Yes, please,
help us, pretty please.
Please, take my money. Take it all. Take it all.
Oh!
Yes.
Look, I know how busy you are. I just really, really need you at the gala with me on Friday, okay? This was supposed to be the best year of our lives, remember?
Ben, we are living in a GSB bubble. I'm telecommuting with my own company. And I cannot remember the last time we had sex.
Sounds like we could all use some deep breaths here. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more. Breathe in. Get that air deep in your belly. Breathe out. Make this last one count. Breathe in. Breathe out. Isn't mindfulness the bee's knees?
Hey, Michelle, what brings you here?
I thought I should start listening to some of the pitches before my summer internship.
Oh, you're still interested in that VC internship?
Well, yes. It isn't really my choice. If it were my choice, I'd be an executive coach and work with the most thoughtful Silicon Valley executives. We'd discuss feelings together, journal together, skip through pastors together. But if I'm stuck in VC, I hope I can do it in my own way. And my way wouldn't be nearly as douchey as those VC guys.
Oh, it looks like they're about to speak.
Oh, I hope they tell us about their treacherous past as overpaid, underworked, scum-sucking venture capitalists. Let me bring out my tiny violin.
I'm king of the bay. Founders are my prey. That's what VCs say. That's what VCs say.
I go on these coffee dates, but my AirPods still play. At least that's the VC way. That's the VC way.
But I keep schmoozing, can't stop, won't stop cruising. It's like I got Andreessen in my mind, forcing us VCs to unite.
Cause the VC's gotta raise. Then we'll make it rain. Baby, we're just gonna take. We take it off. B-schoolers take our bait. Then we make them wait. Baby, we can't wait to take. We take it all.
I never miss a round. I keep money in a mound. I Google for to fund. So Google shit to fund.
I find Finance on my own.
Finance on your own.
Make shit up as I go.
Shit up as you go.
Guess I'm supposed to know. Not sure what I know.
But I keep grooving with your stock diluting. It's like I got Sequoia in my mind telling us species to ignite.
Cause the species gotta raise.
And we'll make it rain. Baby, we're just gonna take. We take it off.
B schoolers take our bait.
And we'll make it wait. Baby, we can't wait to take. We take it all. 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 Take it all. We take it all. Take it all. We take it all. Take it all. Take it all. Take it all. We 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 take it all. Take it all. Hey, just think. Well, you've been claiming to have the most social impact and try to change the world. You could have been wearing our sick vests.
My best friend had a new search fund, and I'm like, oh my God. I'm just gonna take it to the startup over there with the hella cheap shares. Won't you come on over, baby? We can take. But the BC's gotta raise.
Then we'll make it rain. Baby, we're just gonna take. Take it all. Take it all.
Sometimes I feel the struggle, living large. Living large, like finding front row spots for my Tesla to charge. And my kid needs to go to a grade school. What was it for? So I'm gonna give tons of cash to stand forward, tons of cash.
Hope they take our baby. Until then we gotta wait. Baby, we can't wait to take. We take it all. Take it all. We take it all. Take it all. We take it all. Take it all. Take it all. Take it all. We take it all. Take it all. We take it all. Take it all. We take it all. Take it all. Got to take it all. Take it all. Take it all. Take it all.
That was touching.
Tim, remember what I said about imaginary props?
Wow. They really are clueless. No wonder I've been able to triple my storytelling startup's valuation by memorizing a few lines about blockchain. We are entering an unprecedented technology revolution. Distributed trust will allow us to... Errado, enough. What can I say? I'm a muse in the streets and a freak in the term sheets.
It's funny you should mention blockchain. Just before the show, I started a cryptocurrency hedge fund. I invested $100,000 into Bitcoin. Well, now it's only worth $75,000, but 60? 40? Oh, crap, I gotta sell.
Oh, shut up, Tim. Anyways, as the week went on, both Christina and Tomas had their meetings with their talk coach. Their talk coach, Sabrina, liked to meet at Coupa and ordered the white chocolate, half-calf, mocha frappuccino.
Are all these details really necessary?
It's called scene building, Tim. You should try it sometime.
Hey, I passed across the street graduate epic muse class 2. This crypto thing is just a side gig.
Anyway, both Christine and Tomas had their meetings with their talk coach.
Sabrina, so nice to meet you.
Tomas, get over here. I'm a hugger.
Hi.
It's so nice to meet you. I am thrilled to be working with you on your talk.
Yes.
Sit down, let's talk.
Hey, Sabrina. Hi.
So nice to meet you. I am delighted to be working with you on your talk. How are you?
Amazing. It's just been another perfectly fabulous week at the GSB. Well, you know.
I'll skip over this amazing bullshit with you. It's been a really rough week with Christine.
Tell me everything.
My SO Christine, she wouldn't shut up about Mars.
Ugh.
She's like, I am so excited to go to this trip. Aren't you so excited as well, Tomas?
Rough. I know the feeling.
Elon Musk would be so hot in that spacesuit. I just ordered my super custom spacesuit from Neiman Marcus.
Me too. The Olympus Mons collection is absolutely breathtaking.
Oh, me 3. Neon florals plus shoulder pads equals brilliant.
I just wish my summer plans are good enough for her. I am very excited about this edtech startup in Palo Alto. It's an online GMAT prep for high potential toddlers. We are helping a critically underserved but high potential population.
Did you know I'm dating Tomas? Okay, so you know Tomas. Well, don't take this the wrong way, but after 1 quarter of dating, he's turning into a total wet blanket. These 2 years are our chance to explore and take the world by storm. Not eat artisanal gelato in Milan, but eat freeze-dried ice cream on Mars. And he's like not excited about that at all. He's about as adventurous as my pet tortoise. No, that's too fun. No, that's a once-in-a-generation opportunity. No, they don't have Starbucks sweet cream vanilla cold brew. I mean, what? Obviously, it just makes 0 sense.
Take this weekend as an example. She kept begging on going whitewater rafting. How ridiculous. What's wrong with the romantic dishwalk? Wait, is it tarantula season? Maybe we should just stick with the Cantor Art Museum.
He won't even go whitewater rafting with me in Napa. His alternate idea was a romantic dishwalk. I think those are also Dean Levin's romantic weekend plans.
Okay, so have you all discussed any of these issues?
Well, not really.
I wouldn't know what to say. I just wish he'd understand.
When we first met in Beirut, oh, Chrissy fell so hard in love with you. And now we're here at the GSB, and now we fight just like professors for strategy. 'Cause when we came here, I thought we were strong. Now I see I was wrong, like the weather was a lie. So Chrissy, just let me know if I should get bumbo. We're here and don't want to waste time. I don't need to go to Mars. I like the PA bars. So annoyed of slack. You know that no one reads that crap. No, you have type A FOMO. When we stayed at home alone, I don't need this. Chrissy, you quite a bitch.
I can't forget Columbia, when we first met by the sea. We played that stupid name game, then we went through our CVs. I didn't want an SO, but loved you instantly. I thought we'd last forever, maybe start a company. But then Q1 began, and so against the plan, we lost our synergy. We're at a true junction, just need some step function, give all the fun HP. I can't help but feel like you are wasting all our time, and it's so frustrating. Oh, the struggles of dating homebodies. No, it's a cliche, dating here is misery. Dating at the GSB, whoa, 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 why is it so sucky? No, 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 it's you and not me.
Let's not shut the door. I can't stand to network. Not ready to quit. I'm not sure who my partner is.
I can't help but feel like you are wasting all our time, and it's so frustrating.
I know it's so frustrating, but we like to be dating.
I am just used to being efficient. Don't want to give up. I guess it's not time to quit.
Not time to quit. It's not time to split.
No, 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 no. No, it's not time to quit. It's okay with me that you're a wet blanket. No, 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 no. No, it's not time to quit. No, 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 no. No, it's not time to split. Not time to quit. It's not time to split.
Clearly, there is a lot going on here. Whew, I think, listen, I just want you to know how much great gratitude and warmth I feel to you for being so vulnerable with me. I see you. But here's the thing. When I coach talk, I usually like to talk about the past, not the present. So let's go back to your sister. Where is your sister now, and how has your relationship with her changed?
I call to order this meeting of the talk coaches.
Sorry I'm late. Tomas would not stop talking about his sister. He was like, oh, I'm so lucky to have her. This has nothing to do with my inherent male privilege, asshole.
Empathy and misery.
Feel the soul.
Empathy and misery.
The soul of the people.
So is anyone else concerned about the SA election? I really think it's better that Kaya win, but I'm worried Debbie's got a shot.
Madeline, didn't you coach Debbie? What do you got?
Let's just say that thanks to a treasured childhood memory, Debbie will do anything for homemade pasta. Her mom taught her how to make pasta when she was 10, and now it's all about her meaty life goals.
Misery to dinner and misery.
Great. Let's have a little pasta night and see if we can't curry some favor with Debbie. We'll do anything to get back in Highland Lobby. Highland Lobby.
Rest in peace. Guys, get this. Not only did Darren pee himself in the first grade, but I've convinced him to use pissing himself as an analogy in his talk for the warmth he feels from the support of his family.
We really need to talk about the lottery entries we collected this quarter. Are we all agreed that we want Janet to get a talk, but no one wants to hear from Ari?
Yeah, we should never give Ari a talk. Thank God it's not a real lottery.
and misery. Don't be scared, child. And misery.
And the magic is that no one will know. They're all fooled by our policy of improving the odds every time you enter.
Man.
Awesome, it's settled. So before we adjourn, what's this week's challenge?
See how many times you can use the word fuck buddy in your coaching sessions.
Empathy and misery. Empathy and misery.
For such an all-powerful organization, they sure do have a tiny little projection screen.
Shut up, Tim. In any case, the weekly Mars task force was continuing to meet across planets, and poor Mr. Stafferty was still trying to find some common ground.
All right, everyone. I now call to order the first meeting of the official GSB in Mars Triage Task Force. Okie doke. The first item on the agenda is norms.
I have a question.
We'll have time for questions at the end.
When will we know the list of professors that will be in the first group to Mars? My TAs have a lot to do to get us prepared.
That's a good question, and that actually leads us to the first item on the agenda, norms. We need to decide what the characteristics are in the students and faculty that we send on the first shuttle. We cannot underestimate this group's impact on the GSB and Mars culture.
Well, we need to send our very best.
That's a good start, but what does best mean in this context?
Obviously, it means the best and the brightest tech innovators that Stanford has to offer. Leaders who want to fearlessly disrupt the status quo and, like me, make lots of money.
That is valuable feedback, Elon. However, the GSB is a business school, not a tech incubator. Not every student wants to found a company.
Who cares about the rest?
The GSB is amazing at so many things. We should send our best in every subject.
You're all missing the point here. The only reason why your students succeed is because they have been taught how business theoretically works by our talented professors. And the root of that is in-depth academic research. So if we want our students to succeed in Mars, we need to send our brightest researchers.
You mean researchers like yourself?
Well, indeed. Now that you ask, I happen to be working on a juicy new piece of research that'll bring incredible acclaim to our school. The 4 slices screw up is ancient history. The framework is the future.
The framework, what is that?
Oh, not again.
I'm so glad you asked. E is for equity, give it out to me. E is for equity, give it out to me. E is for equity, give it out to me. Oh, framework starts with F. F is for framework, you probably could have guessed. F is for framework, you probably could have guessed. F is for framework, you probably could have guessed. Oh, framework starts with F. G is for growth, getting even bigger. G is for growth, getting even bigger. G is for growth, getting even bigger. Framework starts with F.
Tim, what'd I say about props?
You said I couldn't have any more imaginary props. These headphones are real.
You knew what I meant. Take them off.
Higgins, we don't have time for this nonsense. Does anybody have anything important to discuss?
I do. Professor Higgins sounds like a frog.
If I could chime in on Mars faculty, while I see Professor Higgins' point that it's important for the students to be exposed to strategy frameworks, I also think exposing the students to other subjects, such as entrepreneurship, would be beneficial for creating a healthy learning environment.
I'd love to hear what sorts of innovative entrepreneurship professors you have in mind.
Oh, well, I hate to self-promote here, but I'd personally be really interested in applying for a spot. My startup basement course has been one of the top-rated classes at the GSB for the last 4 years. It tends to be a blend of both empirical research and practical application.
Unfortunately, I have to agree with Professor Higgins. It would be highly irregular for an instructor to be chosen for such a prestigious spot when there are so many tenured faculty who would like to go.
That doesn't seem terribly fair or valuable for student learning.
Everything the GSB does is for a reason. If it weren't fair, would the #1 business school in the country operate that way? If it weren't efficient, why would students register for classes over multiple rounds using multiple platforms? If they weren't strictly necessary, would our campus really be covered in palm trees?
Please don't bring up the palm trees again.
I just don't think you could have the true GSB experience without them, no matter the cost.
But perhaps we could ask the students for their feedback to confirm or discredit this hypothesis.
Well, given that I'm funding...
Boom! With Zeus's strength and Poseidon's anger, all of a sudden the GSB internet cuts out. Stanford Secure Wi-Fi is the worst. Does it ever work?
I know. It always cuts out on me during my me time.
What just happened here?
Ladies and gentlemen, we seem to be having some technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties? What kind of a ship are you running over here, Staffordy? In my day, all the electronic typewriters worked perfectly.
Ladies and gentlemen, if we could just hold on for just one minute.
It had been a night full of dramatic talks. Christine had told a compelling story about solo hiking Mount Kilimanjaro at the age of 5. Tomas had shown off his childhood security blanket, which almost everyone had already seen hang in his room in Schwab. Once all the hugging and the crying was over, the students started to head home.
I'm parked in P4 again.
Hey, no worries, Michelle. Thanks for driving me home. You know, they said it was always meant to be sunny in Palo Alto, but today was our first rain day. Hey, that's just for a refund.
What are these?
These look like medical records for GSB employees currently working on Mars. What's all this important, confidential, sensitive data doing just lying around?
Wait. It looks like all of the employees on Mars are suffering from extreme motion sickness. I thought the administration told us that it was perfectly 100%, no need to worry, safe for our health to go to Mars.
This is terabytes and terabytes of important, confidential, sensitive data showing that the administration lied to us.
God.
This sure seems like a thinly veiled metaphor for what's happening right...
These have bank account details and annual salaries.
Oh my God, and everybody's GS love matches on them.
What the hell happened?
Yeah, what the fuck happened?
You know, this isn't the first time something like this has happened.
Yes. I remember it like it was just yesterday.
I can't believe this is happening. This privacy breach is obscene. What would the great R.J. Miller do? Maybe we should go talk to the dean.
This is way too much info to take, my friend. The scale really blows me away. But if we hand it in, there's just no way to win. You know what they do and say.
Oh, lie, la, lie, la, la, lie. La, la, lie, la, la, lie, lie, lie. Don't look at me, that's before my time. Don't look at me, he'll say. Then he'll hide behind extra long emails and pretend it'll all be okay.
This looks like something my sister saw. She was class of 2018. The students got played by financial aid who fired IT guys instead of a dean. She said, sis, there's no way to get out of this. This school's falling like the Dow Jones. They'll bullshit till we hit rock bottom, just like they did in that old game of loans.
Oh, lie, la, lie, la, la, lie. La, la, lie, la, la, lie, lie, lie. There once was a doctor from Budapest. His family had no wealth or fame. She saved on rent while her classmates all spent. Didn't know the system was a game. Well, her teaching career didn't pay that much, so she had no money to save. Financial aid labeled her undesirable, so her loans followed her to the grave. Don't look at me, that's before my time. Don't look at me, he'll say. Then he'll change what they write on my GSB and hope it'll all go away. Now the fallout was chock full of nonsense. Task forces, forums, lawsuits. While they could have relented or maybe repented, the aid given was marked resolute.
Well, it seems like history repeats itself with this health data catastrophe. Couldn't the dean just sidestep this whole scene if he just gave an apology?
Oh, lie, la, lie, la, la, lie. La, lie, la, la, lie, lie, lie. No need to bluff, it's a game of loans. There's no more trust to erode. Restore our faith in the GS brand and stick to the school's honor code.
Well, I suppose we could return these health records to the administration and just forget about it, right?
Or we could blow this whole thing wide open.
Let's share this important, confidential, sensitive data with everyone.
And so they set off making a report to end all reports.
Well, at least until the next time the administration fucks up.
It was finally the night of the HPSA gala. And, as is usually the case with the HPSA gala, everyone was there. There was Dr. Crane and her apprehensions, and Professor Higgins and his ego.
Michelle, struggling under the weight of her mother's expectations.
Mrs. Golden, trying to sign up students to go to Mars.
Sabrina, the talk coach.
Christine and Tomas, and their differing expectations.
And the beleaguered member of the staff, Mr. Staffordy. Can we talk for a minute about how ridiculous that name is?
Hey, I will have you know that the Staffordy name has been passed down from generation to generation to German immigrants to this country, and
Oh, and look, there's Nina and Ben arriving to the gala.
Oh, I don't think they make them for SOs. It's okay, though. You don't need one. I'll introduce you.
Perfect.
This is amazing. Isn't this amazing?
Yeah, I guess. Amazing.
How would you two like a trip to Mars? We have financial aid for those who need it most.
So cool!
I'm sorry, we're not interested. We're probably staying much more down to earth this summer. Maybe right here in Palo Alto.
Moss, come on, this is so exciting. I really want to do this.
You know, my friends and I from the class of 1986 each have houses in New York, the Cook Islands, London, and spare rooms in the C building. So you don't really have to choose an either or between Earth and Mars. Or, well, I guess you do, but I'm glad I got to tell you about all those houses my friends and I own.
Okay, all right. Well, we're gonna get back to you.
Nina, what is wrong?
I have this call to
Oh,
do.
hey, Ben, you made it!
Hey, how's it going?
How are you?
Hey, Ben, is this your SO?
Yeah, guys, this is my wife, Nina. Nina, this is Christine and Tomas.
Hey. Oh, snap, they're ignoring her hand.
Well, she is real. You did not make her up.
You're the one who started that company, right?
Yes, my
That's
company.
right. Nina is big in the VR space. Isn't that right, honey? Oh, she was on that Forbes list recently.
And
Speaking of VR, could you guys believe how lame that demo was in Strategies Beyond Humans the other day? It was like an awful 80s arcade game inside glasses.
There's plenty of
The technology just isn't there. And of course, all the money is drying up.
Well, Nina says games are just a distraction for VR. The real money's in B2B, like computer vision for manufacturing and healthcare.
And also
that could probably work. I wonder what the unit economics are like, though.
They are actually
so terrible right now. Like the unit economics of this party. What a pathetic drag.
I know, the MSXs could probably plan a better gala.
Totally. Oh, wow. They just won't give her the time of day.
I need a drink.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Oh, good, you brought the reports.
Hot off the presses! All GSB employees already on Mars have motion sickness. Get it while it's hot! Mars will make you vomit! You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen! Motion sickness! Yes, motion sickness!
Check out the analysis on page 635. This is really bad.
And Appendix 95. This is crazy.
How could they not have told us about this? I already submitted my application and bought my spacesuit.
See, they were lying to us. The Mars page on MyGSB said it was perfectly safe.
How could they do this to us?
After running my computer simulations, it was clear to me that the highest probability of success for the Mars program relies in having a diverse and robust academic experience while on the ground. Oh, I'm sorry. Did your calculations show different results? We could compare parameter assumptions to see.
Parameter assumptions? Calculations? You seem to be wasting a lot of time with this nonsense, and for the life of me, I cannot understand why. It's not like you're going to go anyways.
Oh, I hadn't realized. When did they make the announcement?
Well, they haven't officially announced yet, but you know how the GSB works, right? It's all about putting in your time to get what you want. And those of us who have been removed from the business world for the longest number of years are clearly the most qualified to teach business. I, for instance, haven't worked outside of academia since 1972.
Well, regardless of who gets to go, I'd still like to see the program do well. It's why we teach here, after all.
But it will do well. How could it not?
How could it not? This is a huge undertaking and unprecedented. The odds of failure are, if you'll excuse the choice of expression, astronomical.
Madam Abby, you're looking at this all wrong. None of those details matter in the slightest, as long as we have the right general approach. That's why I keep telling you that frameworks, especially the Higgins trademark...
No.
Yep. We are not going to storytell ourselves into another round of that horrendous song.
I completely agree. I have a much better idea. Come on, nerds, get off the floor. You got some singing and dancing to do. Maestro, hit it.
To GS Blessing, yeah. Why you always looking for adventure, yeah. On Mars, the red planets are far away. Hope I get to go someday. Why can't we stay here in the summer? Boring.
Playing sports in space could be so much fun.
I have this confinement that I need to run.
Leave the atmosphere like a G-force that I feel.
Baby, say goodbye so we can go home.
Took so long to plan our trip to Mars, and now it seems to be crumbling apart. Why do these papers have to be leaked? Oh.
Alum Association likes this bold new plan. We'll buy a house there as soon as I can. What Mars really needs are some palm treatos. Martian fever. I don't really care about the motion sickle. So many lights for my zero-G nickel. Oh, I want to see this new bonito. Martian fever. Sick of dancing Tuesdays at the Old Crow. All bird space shoes are bonito. Soon we will be launched into orbito. Martian fever. I don't understand why you want to go. You'll be living in a GS bubble. Construction looks like Escondido. Martian fever. Will there be a Cuba for my cappuccino? Will there even be a GSBeyond Mars show? I want Earth beneath my feet. Do it!
This trip is when I go from Daniel Prof to Immortal. The red planet is our gas. What Mars needs are some frameworks. Frameworks, baby!
What Mars really needs is practical experience. But no one ever listens to me.
Don't forget that I'm CEO.
I found this whole company to test my new hypothesis about this motion thing. I really need to fix this. Can't believe those idiots let all those files drop. What if no new kid will now be coming on? Did it build on the school that I did? No, none of these schools even came close. I really need these Stanford aspirations to complete my solar system domination.
through this GSB show. Please give it up for these amazing people. Let's look ahead and see what's coming.
Makeups and breakups, a fair amount of scandals.
Way too many frameworks, and of course the send-off.
See the men dance, but bar might